In the Mind of Something Greater, The Spirit Behind Thoughts and Emotions by Lisa Hynes, Chapter 71, The Connection, page 177. With each event that occurs in our lives, there comes a group of thoughts that tie into a specific emotion to interpret the experiences. We have the ability to block a specific group of thoughts depending upon how much energy we put into these thoughts. Subconsciously, some of us have become stuck in a certain level of thinking as a result. When we become aware that we are stuck and surrender to just what that means, we will open a doorway that brings forth one of two types of emotions. We will either experience a degree of love or a degree of fear. As we go through this process, some of us believe that because we can connect to the source of all creation with no sense of time, we have to grow into a conscious awareness of experiences as a result of our emotions. These emotions create our thoughts, which ultimately become our reality. Each group of thoughts that has the most energy in our minds is the energy that projects outward to our world and ultimately to the universe. If we view our existence from the inside out, we will see how we ultimately start with the emotions that intertwine with the thoughts. If we grow within our minds, we will connect with the world around us. It is like the fire that spreads through the forests. Technically speaking, we can take our thoughts and merge them with the level of consciousness that already exists. The day of this awareness brings us to a level of knowledge where the possibilities are endless as we begin to connect with the source of all creation. We will have to be consciously aware that we can connect with the God of our understanding. When we realize that our thoughts and emotions can connect with this power, the magic will appear. As we progress, it will feel as though our world is surreal because we will then identify with what we think and feel inside. The fear of the unknown prevents some of us from exploring any further into this unseen world. Some of us will then spiral down into the fear-based thoughts, and that is where the complications arise. For those of us who take these fear-based thoughts and remind ourselves that the God of our understanding is trying to create through us, we will then give this fear to the source of all creation. Just the fact that you are reading this message means you are seeking for this knowledge. The more we seek, the more the laws of the universe respond to us. This level of awareness can be overwhelming, as we will find the meaning in everything around us. It will take great effort to piece together this change of our thoughts and emotions as a result. Some of us go back and forth in our minds as we attempt to release the demons that may have carried over for many lifetimes. At this stage of development, we will realize that it is almost like a curse as we try to release ourselves from such negative energy. As the world around us gives us messages of where we are within our current level of awareness, we will remind ourselves that we are right where we are supposed to be at every moment through this process. If we find parts of our day that reflect issues or problems, like a car accident or physical ailments, we will take note that there is a part within ourselves that needs attention. We will begin to understand that the physical world is just a product of what our thoughts and emotions have produced. As we work within this level of understanding and become more confident in our abilities to distinguish the difference between what is in our physical world in comparison to what is in our thoughts and emotions, we will reach a crossroads within our minds. We will begin to have many questions about what we see, what we hear, what we smell, and what we feel in the world around us. We will become like a baby who sees and touches water in the ocean for the first time. We will become aware of a level of existence that will change our conscious awareness forevermore. Some of us view this process like the seed that grows into a tree. The source of all creation will be like the water to nourish us as we grow. Time will be irrelevant in this as this source allows us to develop into our own conscious level of existence. Some of us will not choose to connect with this source and will deny its existence. There will come a day when we will all recognize our Creator, as we cannot stop our awareness from growing. It is a universal law that energy cannot be destroyed, it just changes form. We will do the same. As we choose the level of consciousness we want to connect with, the separation begins. It is like the water that comes from the lakes and branches out into the streams. We will choose to connect to this source of all creation, or we will choose to gradually connect with the level of existence that separates us until we turn into the stream that leads to nowhere.